Alright, so The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 6, titled Now. So, not a lot exciting really happened, but there still was some good story stuff looking back at it.
I think they were overdue an episode that was slowed down because the first 3 were just ridiculously good. They were fast-paced, action-filled, and they were very, very good episodes. I think everyone could say they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then also, people were a bit split on Morgan's episode last week.
I don't know, I think like you said, it was needed after such an intense start.
I really liked
you needed.
it.
It was a nice episode, really, to be honest.
Yeah, and it gave some backstory to Morgan, which I think was needed.
Yeah, you can just have him turn up with a pole and be like, okay, he's saying he uses a pole now. Yeah, I'd have that in
So
there.
yeah, I like that. And then this week, I've said it before. I think it was inevitable that there was an episode that slowed down.
Yeah. But the thing is, we had to, as well as just the Morgan one, we had to have one that covered the rest of the wider group, and those are the boring ones. Because you have so many stories to just sort of quickly skim.
Yeah.
Because there were probably, 4 or 5. So what was there? There was Spencer, we saw him make some speech because everyone was just trying to rummage all the food, and that I figured out what that thing was because then Deanne sort of rushed home and started drawing up plans. I think that was her thinking, alright, my son's done it, he's sort of pulled my head out of my arse,
definitely.
And she was starting to try and make plans to get sustainable life back into Alexandria.
So she'd actually, after all of her sort of
just being numb.
Yeah, just sort of like her being so distant. Now she almost had that sort of click, and then she was like, we've got to get back into this because she saw her son. But it turns out her son was just a hypocrite drunk who then just stole it for himself.
Yeah, he just went and stole a couple of bottles of wine.
And some crackers because he went up and ate them.
Yeah, I think they were, because he was standing there talking to Rosita. I can't remember exactly what they were talking about, but I think they might have just been talking, like most of them were, about whether or not they were going to survive, that sort of thing.
But so.
But they're sort of building him up as being even more of an arsehole than everyone thought before.
I mean, it was good to see how weak the people in this settlement really are, because at the first sign of danger, they panic. They all want to binge on food.
And one of them killed themselves as well.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they did, because the camera zoomed in and there were 3 slashes down the wrist of the zombie, so I presume it was one of the residents that killed themselves.
But anyway, so they've just almost, you see how weak they are, and
they've
how
proven exactly what Rick said.
Exactly how right Rick has been all along, that they aren't prepared.
Well, there's one thing that really annoyed me. We haven't been told at all how Rick managed to escape an RV full of zombies. Surrounded by zombies. It's totally rubbish. I'm sure they'll come back to it at some point, because they can't leave that out.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to leave out something like that.
So let's also talk about the interchange between Carl and
Ron.
Yeah. Which I personally don't like those 2 characters. I find them a bit.
They're both a bit awkward, aren't they?
Yeah.
They clash as well. That's the thing, because they're both sort of moody teens.
Yeah, definitely, and they're a bit of a nothing, in comparison to the wider world and what's going on. They're a bit irrelevant at the moment. It just almost seems like they're creating something for them to be worried about, just to give them screen time.
Because Carl, from what was he, probably 9 or 10 when it started, his character has not developed at all. Even
you say that.
He's become a bit more hard, but he hasn't become a sort of badass like everyone wants him to.
Although he was always quite independent. He always wanted to go off with Rick when Rick was going out.
Yeah, he did.
Looking for supplies or anything like that. So I guess I get what you mean.
But that's what I mean. I think the show haven't done him justice by not letting him do that, to be honest. But yeah, as well, another revelation we've had is that Ronnie actually asked Rick to train him to use guns, so he's starting to see sense and realise that Rick is right as well now.
Do you know what I kept thinking when he was up there? I kept thinking he's gonna say I'm sorry or something, and try and push him. Yeah. Just because he has all this in a rage against Rick.
Yeah, I think that's just suddenly disappeared though. From that episode, he seemed absolutely fine with him. It's
I don't
it's
know.
a bit of a jump of character straight away. So unless he's hiding it,
he might just be suppressing it, and then it'll come back once Rick's taught him how to shoot a gun.
yeah.
But anyway,
That links to the next thing, is that Rick and Jess are now a thing again.
yeah, because the end of the episode's them kissing, and I mean that was just inevitable, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. And like Jess had her moments in the episode. Like she had that once she'd killed that walker.
Yeah, the little speech.
Yeah, the speech when everyone sort of stood there. And I don't think she's ready to be the badass speech character yet. That's
No,
why
she's not Carol.
No.
She's.
No, exactly.
She still seems like too much of a housewife.
Like,
She's
she
baking
went-
cookies for a little kid.
her freaky kid. I mean, she went berserk on one zombie during the attack, and that's about all the action that she's seen. She's not exactly in the place to, be making all sorts of inspirational speeches to the rest of
Maggie and Aaron going to try and find Glenn and Nick because they still have hope.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're two of the only ones that do.
Well, I think Maggie, more than having hope, she wants answers. So she's like us as fans.
Yeah,
she just that's what she said, was something along the lines of, I want to know if he's dead. I'm not gonna wait for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But having found out that she was pregnant and telling someone, I think that's the show's way of giving her something to live for, so she might not go mad.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't in this episode at the thought of Glenn being dead. But I think that is because, like you say, she has hope still as well.
And I think I do like Aaron as a character. I think he's, despite the fact that he was partly responsible for the wolves being led to Alexandria, he admitted that, which I thought was a good moment in that
front
episode.
of everyone.
He showed his character. He didn't try and hide it. He didn't try and play everyone and sort of point the finger somewhere else. He owned his own decisions, and now he's trying to rectify that.
He's trying to
I
just do good.
I do like him as a character. I think Carl will go out and look for
Eeyore.
Eeyore.
And Ron will probably end up seeing him and be like, "You can't go.
Yeah.
I'm going. Then I'm going with you." So that'll be a thing. That'll be one of the weirder relationships on the show.
Yeah.
Rick and Jess, that's probably gonna stick for a while now.
Yeah.
And the little kid will probably kill Rick because he's fucking creepy. I don't know why he doesn't want to come downstairs. I don't understand it.
Probably because of everything that's happened. What's her name? The lesbian lady.
What, her and the doctor?
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
I don't think that'll be a permanent thing though.
No, but, they're sort of they've got each other's backs. It's
They're
just
BFFs now,
yeah, and otherwise they might be together, who knows. So there's a little extra thing from the episode.
Yeah, got another relationship on the go.
But yeah.
There wasn't enough Carol and Eugene, considering it was all based in Alexandria. I'd have liked to see more of Eugene, because I just love Eugene. I find him hilarious.
Yeah, Eugene's brilliant and Carol is a badass, so would have been nice, but there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're watching this, like, dislike, whatever you want. Comment.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback.
Tell us why it's terrible.
Yeah, please. So yeah, thank you.
Or not, thank you.
Yeah.
Depends on whether or not you
See
tell
you
us
later.
it's terrible.
Yeah. Shut up. See you later.
See ya.